everyone, this is Elisa from Anaya's Toy Box Crochet, and I'm here to tell you what I've been up to. First, I want to thank you all for coming and watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really do enjoy showing off my makes, and I hope that you guys like it too. You can find me on social media as Anaya's Toy Box, and you can find me at Instagram, Facebook, Etsy, Ravelry. I'm also on Pinterest, but I don't do much there, so even if you find me, I don't know what you're gonna see. But anyways, what have I been up to this week? I got 3 FOs, and guess what? I can only show you one. This one. I made a heart. This is using Craft Smart yarn. I forget the colorway, and I don't have it with me. But this is using Craft Smart yarn. I made this little heart. It's already got the keychain on it, so it's ready to go. And that's all I got to show you. Well, I could show you a picture of this. That's Pinocchio. And I finished Pinocchio midweek, and I already sent it out because it was a commission, so I can't show it to you. And the last FO is living here. Da, da, da. Mysterious FO. This is for the spring YouTube Yarny Hop, so I can't show it to you right now. All you can see is it's in here, and the ends aren't weaved in yet. Finished, ends not weaved in. Yeah, so that's what I did. Oh, I have something here. Okay, so that's what I did this week. I got those done, and that, especially this, took up, oof, that hit my glasses in a weird way. Did you hear that? Anyways, this took up most of my time. So that's where most of my crafting went to. So everything I'm going to show you is going to be like, oh, you didn't do much. And it's true, I didn't, because all of it was on that. Okay, so the first whip I'm going to show you, because I showed you my FOs kind of. Oh, well, Pinocchio is probably gone, but I made Pinocchio. It was a commission. I used the same, like, they gave me a picture, and I made a pattern for zombie Pinocchio, and this time they said make it again but not a zombie, so that's what I did. All right, I'm going to show you my hexie blanket first. I didn't get much done. I didn't work on it pretty much at all because I only added 1 hexie from where you last saw it, and I did this part, which is starting the border for attaching, and I added 1 hexie. That's all I did. Not much. All right, I was hoping to be finishing the entire circle, but I could have, but really my head wasn't in the game. I just didn't want to. So the next one I'm going to show you is my cardigan. This is the Cafe Breve. Oh, did I just pull apart the stitches? No. Okay. The Cafe Breve something like that cardigan, and it's worked. It's kind of like a raglan style, but it's worked bottom up, which is very interesting. And so this is the front. There's no panels. This is the front and the back of the cardigan. I was right there when I last showed it to you. I have since then finished my first cake of the DK colors, Batik, which is this one. Premier DK Colors Batik in the colorway Rosy Posy. I have since finished one. Since I showed it to you last, I finished the rest of the skein and started with the new skein. I did not work on this much, and while it's not as bad as the gray sweater where we had to work with the front post half double herringbone stitch, this one I'm not minding the half double herringbone stitch as much as I did with the last sweater, but it does take me a lot of time to do it. It does slow me down. But I'm liking it, and I'm working on it a little bit here and there. I have to admit that I'm not giving it all my attention. But that's what I got done for that. This is going to be a short video because I've already shown you all my FOs, and I'm about to show you, I have like 2 whips left to show you, and that's it. So I'm going to show you the Turbulence. Now, it doesn't really look like I got much done because this is where I was last time I showed it to you, and so I only got like about this much done. It's just a few rows, but if you see how long it's getting, I think I've done quite a bit on it. I gotta tell you, my friends, I do enjoy knitting. I'm not saying I don't, but I think I enjoy crochet more. I like it. I like knitting, but I reach for crochet before I reach for knitting. I have this much left in my of yarn for this, and it is taking forever. I can't tell if it's any smaller. It must be smaller than when I balled it up like this. It must be smaller, but I can't tell. It's still a lot of yarn, and oh my gosh. You know what knitting really does? Like, if you don't have much yarn, knit it, because it really does go far. I love, love, love the ombre. I'm looking at the camera because when I'm working on this, I'm not really looking at the colors too much, but now that I'm looking on the camera, wow, this ombre is amazing. This is the Elise or Elise Batik, Diva Batik. I'll show it to you. Ombre Batik. And it's beautiful. If you get a chance to get this yarn, I got this from Vilrita, but if you get a chance to get this yarn and you like making shawls, you won't be disappointed. Look at that. You can't even tell. Like, even when I was knitting, I was like, at first I was like, is the color changing? And it was only, I was like, here, I went like this, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, it is. You can't tell where the color changes. There's no, you know, like with the Hobie yarns, there's like little knots to tell you, oh, the color is about to change. There's none of this. This is just dyed so beautifully. And as you're working it up, you can't tell your color is changing. It's just when you look down, you're like, oh yeah, it definitely changed. It's beautiful. Beautiful yarn, and I love working it up. I kind of wish, though, I mean, it probably wouldn't look as seamless and as beautiful in crochet, but I would have already seen how it looked like it was crochet, because this is I think it's 2/8 or 1/8 yarn, and I certainly would have already finished it if it had been crochet. It doesn't say what type of weight yarn it is, but it's, I think it's the same as the Hobie ones that I've been using, which is about 2/8, and it's gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I just wish I could sit down and just work on it all the time and finish it. Not because I'm enjoying working on it all the time. I kind of do prefer crochet, but it would have been finished. Well, we'll see what happens with this guy. But it's living in my dabbling hook bag, and I am loving the way it's working out. I am, and I have learned quite a bit now. I'm at the point where I'm not learning because it's just repeating the same stitches. I have learned a bit of knitting stitches doing that. Okay, so my last FO to show you, no, FO. I don't have any FOs to show you except for the heart. My last whip to show you is the puppy. So this puppy is from Crochet Pattern Shop, I believe. And I gotta tell you, this is one of those, I'll pop up a picture here, patterns that I've had for a long time that I paid for and never worked up. So last year I was making, and this year I'm going to finish it off, I was making an effort to work on those patterns, to give it the love that I wanted to give it when I bought it. And this is one of them. And I did go into this project kind of prejudiced because I worked up the doll. I bought 2 patterns from this store, and one of them was the boy doll that I worked up, I think, November. The pattern was not great. Like, it really wasn't. And this, so far, besides some little typos, I haven't found it to not be good. But I'm just kind of just keep waiting. Okay, when's the mess up coming? Because I'm so certain there's going to be a mess up, and I keep thinking, when is the mess up coming? So far, no mess up. Typos, yes, but no mess up. I have finished the body, the ears, the front paws or the arms. I made the tail, and at the moment I am working on the back paws. Back paws, yeah, the feet, because it's standing up. If you saw the picture that I had here, you'd see it standing up. I am disappointed that it shows the doll with the soccer ball, but the pattern doesn't have the soccer ball. I find that really disappointing. I had another pattern like that where there was a beautiful doll and she was holding a toy bunny in her arms, and there was no pattern for the bunny. So I do find that disappointing, that if they show it in the picture and it's not there, but you know, what can you do? I've had this pattern for a while. So I'm using this yarn, which is the Loops and Thread Flex yarn, and the colorway is just plain blue. There's a lot of yarn in here. I could make other stuff. I already have ideas. Like, I think I want to make a bunny with this, because surprise, surprise, I want to make a bunny. Yeah, I think I want to make a bunny with that, but we'll see. We'll see what else I do with it. I am not sure, but the cream I'm using is Premier Basics in the colorway Linen. Anyways, that's what I'm using for that yarn. I didn't tell you for the other stuff. Like, this is mostly, although there are some of the Darn Good Yarn little cottons, this is mostly the Shepia's Katona. And what else did I show you? I already told you the yarn for the thing. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I got to tell you, while I was going strong at the beginning of the week, towards the end, including yesterday and today, it happens, you know. I just don't want to crochet quite as much as I am still crocheting every day. I just don't want to crochet quite as much, I guess because I finished the commission, and the commission, even though it's not harder than any other project and it's not anything like difficult, it's just that, you know, you have a deadline, and having a deadline kind of puts a little bit of pressure on you. So after I finished the commission, which was midweek, I've been like, a little bit as far as crochet goes. I have not been doing my 100-day project. I did not film anything since Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and also like at work, it's been tiring, you know. So I haven't done my 100-day project, and I'm not going to apologize, because 100 days is a lot, and if I miss some, I miss some, and I missed 3 days, and that's okay. I might film again today. Who knows? And just continue with the 100-day project. I will try to do as much as I can, though, as many of the 100 days as I can. Sorry about that. I'm not alone in this house.
I'm thirsty, okay?
Okay, she's thirsty. Anyways, yeah, that's all I got to show you. I got projects that I can't show you. I'm hoping before the spring YouTube Yarny Hop that I can do one more project. Like, I already have 2 projects set aside for that, and if that's all I get done, that's still amazing. But I'm hoping to get one more. We'll see what happens. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to hear more from me, please subscribe. Bye.